Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Falak Khan, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such industry titan on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. NagiReddy Zaddu. Hello, welcome, Mr. Zaddu. We are glad to have you here today with us on FaceTime with Leaders.
Yeah, hello, Felix. Thank you very much for the inviting me to this FaceTime.
So let me give you a quick brief about Mr. NagiReddy. He is an experienced lead consultant in SAP S4 HANA with a career spanning nearly 2.5 decades. Holding a SAP Certified Associate designation, he has worked on a wide range of projects in various industries such as manufacturing, IT, legal, chemical, oil and gas, and supply chain logistics. With a focus on SAP ECC 6.0 and S4 HANA implementations, upgrades, support, and rollout projects, he has acquired extensive expertise in key areas such as S4 HANA, CFIN implementation, GL, accounts receivable, accounts payable, cost center accounting, profit center accounting, product costing, house banks, electronic bank statements, and more. His current role is that of a Senior SAP FICO Consultant at APPIZION Consulting and Solutions Private Limited, where he is involved in implementation projects, the preparation of user stories, and end-to-end process design. So, Mr. Zaddu, could you summarize your career journey so far for our viewers?
Yeah, thanks Felix that is inviting me to FaceTime. And first of all, my journey, so I born and brought up in a small village and with the family business and hotel business. Okay, so since childhood I had more struggle, and then I brought up with the education system. Then I joined basically for the accounting side. So my core interest is went into the attack with the finance side. Okay, then based on that interest, and then I started. I did for my bachelor degree in commerce, so that is in a core area as a finance area. So that is in Andhra side, Andhra University. I completed there, and then I joined as a company secretary course, which is so at that point of time in 1990. So we choose that is that is a profession, so that I can survive better and can serve my services, like my skills and everything I can explore in the company's law and financial accounting and secretary standard, so that I can serve to the best in board of directors, in the management categories on that one. So then I completed company secretary in the year of 2010. Then parallelly I got the degree in LLB degree. I also got it because it helps to the company secretary career on that ones. So meanwhile, what happens? So based on that, my core skills and then I have a lot of enthusiasms to explore my skills and to grasp different kind of areas to work on that. So I just entered with the SAP system. That is that time it is it is in the year for 2006. So I got the training in SAP training on that one. So, okay, so based on that, so parallelly I did not lose this the company secretary side, but I worked on the finance domain side, and I got the training in company secretary standard, and I worked in overseas, that is in major in for finance domain, that is in Dubai. I worked on there. That approximately initially I worked for 5 years. That is in a company which is a supply chain industry. So is supply chain is earlier it was now Dubai, it is since beginning it is a great hub for the logistics standpoint, because connecting to the both continents of the globe, from East Asia, like Asia to the Middle East and Europe countries. So this one. So there I got a vast experience in finance side as well for the logistic supply chain. So how the supply chain industry works. So how the logistics take place. So how the import system and export system takes place, how the delivery takes place. So how the, like all of whatever the goods imported and keeping in storage and moving from there to the to the other part of the world. So this type of experience I got it. So based on my finance and secretarial and the logistic experience of this one, so then more attracted to enter, why don't I enter into the SAP side, which is also the major playing role in ERP system. It is one of the ERP system in the world, and a major global multi-billion industries are implemented and implementing. Still they are working on that, so still they are going and they're coping with the latest technologies. So as you say, this is ESG, so recently, so that is also, so it's more helpful to the my career experience. So based on that, then I went to the multi countries. So like USA, I worked in US there. I worked in 3 projects there. Okay, then again I landed back to India in 2015. And from there, then I again the company secretary, because my core area, the no interest. So I worked in managerial category, in board of level, in board of directors level also. I worked there for the SAP construction company, and there I given my services as a consultancy as well. Okay, and for the real estate project, so those also I serve my as a consultancy, as a freelancer. I worked on that one. Okay, after that, then I got in a lead role in the company, which is the chemical product based on one, which is for the Germany based company. They have the major plants in Madhya Pradesh, Nagda, and Jagadia in Gujarat. So 4 plants, they have major plants. Okay, so there my major role I played there is just to give the training to the people to the IT in the SAP side. Okay, so then after that, then I entered into the Cooper standard automotive, that is auto industry, which is based out of the in the US headquarters, and the Chennai based company it is. There I played a very lead role in the sense. So I have I like handled multiple teams. Like we have the SAP side, if you IT side. So there are a sales and distribution supply chain team, and there are technical team, and there is a functional team, and there is a data migration. So you can see that approximately 20 to 30 team members. I led them to roll out, to implement a project, and to implement a company like so in Europe country. Okay, so in Poland and the Europe sector, and even in China based company. So these, like, because the Cooper standard, so they expanded from one ERP to the another ERP. So okay, there I led as a project manager there. I delivered successfully. After that, then there is an opportunity I got in, and because I'm keen to explore and keen to the to go my journey in a different path and to prove myself. So that is my core area to interest, which is the finance side. Presently, I'm working as an SAP consultant, and my role majorly is the business delivery manager. It means I have to I had to lead the teams, and I make sure the deliverables to take place properly in time. So that the timelines and everything we have made in a quality manner. And for now, why because if you ask me, you can ask me why it is like independent director and ESG, why you prefer. So this so because that is my interest is like I need to serve to the board. That is, of course, I have the SAP technology, technical skills have, and the major before it is I have the compensatory cycle standard, company law, financial account, cost accounting. So these skills, everything will help to me to serve better to the managerial level. So that is my interest and my like my goal and achievement to go for in that one. So that's the reason. Now I landed into I got the certified integrated directors. Yeah, that is a brief about me.
So that's a really very interesting and wonderful journey so far, I must say. So as you have handled various and intricate tasks across industries, which of them do you find the most challenging and which ones the most enjoyable?
Which is I serve in Dubai, that is a supply chain logistics. So that is like, you have the biggest like various process to in case of the deliverables in time to the charter flights, and they need to make sure the legal compliance. We need to make sure that the regulatory authorities in time. So that is like a challenge based, which means the deliverable based. So if we miss that delivery in time, and if we miss the load into the charter flight, so there will be a big penalty to the cost to the company. So that is every time. So we used to run the charter flight. So then so that is very challenging role to I worked on that one. Apart from that, so there is another one which is I worked in US client. So that is also very technical side. So initially I am not aware, means I never worked on the technology side, means even in the function side, the technical side is I have never worked on that. But there is a chance I got it, then I took that one as a challenging, then I worked that one. And if you ask me that enjoyable in the sense, so that is in a chemical company, that is a Lanxess India. So that is a Bombay-based company. The headquarters in Germany. The team is very like so cooperative in supportive manner, and whatever the process and supporting, giving, and it is a multinational employees, multilingual nationalities are there. So yeah, it is very enjoyable work environment. It is, I worked on that.
That's really nice to know. So is there anything that you have always wanted to achieve and have yet to achieve?
That is a good question. Like yeah, as you see if you see my skills and my profile, the way of I got the educational qualifications, everything. Yes. Okay, I always try to achieve something different. Okay, and I don't want to leave the bottom, what is the inner core of the finance area, but I want to explore, including the technical side as well. Okay, that is the main I want to achieve in that part. So of course I'm working on that in that area as well. And so recently I started working to get a CPA certifications also. That also I started working on that. And that is, the thing is to achieve in the sense is, first I should have all the skills so that I can manage, I can guide better to the society as well, to the managing, to the management, whoever I'm working, the client, the companies, so in there of the different level. If you see the ESG, that is environment, social, and governance. Okay, this environment in the sense of since childhood, so I'm the more lover of it is the outside the greenery and the environment and forest. So these all I'm loving more on that since childhood. So based on that one, so in 1990s I got thought of, so why don't I work in this area, environmental pollution. So then waste is the outside. If you see, that is all the waste, how the recycling system is working on that. And the same time the social area. So social area in the sense like I'm serving to the poor people. So whatever my earnings, so I just giving the so as my personal, I'm just sharing it toward the society. And in terms of the governance side, so it is like I want to be to see that the government, who are the company management, the board of directors, so they are working nice. They are they have some purpose. Okay, because not only the motive, the profit is there, of course, but at the same time, so they should engage the the legal compliance, the local compliance, and everything. They need to honor to that one. So if any case, in the sense, if they are lacking, or maybe some guidance is not in there, and maybe some gap is there to understand that one. So I want to be served to them. So that is the main, I want to be in that level.
So when we talk about ESG, how and when did you feel the need to upgrade yourself on the ESG and corporate governance fronts?
Yeah, in 1990s itself, when after my graduation, I served to the National Cadet Corps as well as a core team authority. And So that time itself, I got stuck. So I should go in this area as well, on the environmental side. And yeah, if you see that is a social side, the same. Still, I'm working in that, to serve better to the poor people, and so in the same times, it's not like a complete I'm giving everything, but I should keep some hold and just sharing with that. If you see outside, no, the world, everybody is having. Common people facing so many problems and issues. So so I got some attacks. Okay, why don't take help from the corporate leaders, and why don't I should guide something like, okay, so you can serve better to the you are in the society, or you are earning some profits. Okay, so you are working, you are part of this society, so why don't you help to the social environment, like the wastage system. We have a lot of areas out there. If they want if they are okay, if they are willing to spend that one. And the governance factor, yeah, as I said earlier, so wherever there is a lacking and wherever is gap to understand local compliance, so I should be there. So that is the main I feel that wants to work in this area, ESG. And if you see, observe that currently in the globally now there is a lot of trends happening. In 1980 it started that EHS in United States, that is they given more preference to environment, health and safety environment, and gradually it is 1990s, I believe, they more the framework they made it the some because many steps are there, started working on that in 2010, I think 2010. So this ESG framework is started by the United Nations on that one. And if you see the recently 2020, so it is very more popular, and it is, if you going forward, so that will be like everybody, every country, every like part of the like a businessman, entrepreneurs, so more keen on that ESG compliance, on that they are more looking on that ESG area, so they whatever they are spending everything, so it the value, it will give the value added to the company and to the products, their products, right? So based on that, so they can gain some trust and confidence to the stakeholders. So if we get the confident stakeholders, obviously we will get some more investment. So then, so you can enter into the broad area wherever the business and the company wants to comply as per their objectives. So yeah.
That's a great thought, yes. So as an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
Well, based on that, if you see my skills and unique skills, I have the legal and the secretarial compliance and regulatory authorities knowledge, and I have the LLB and the advocacy, so that also I possess that one. And if you see the technology side standpoint, so I have the SAP vast experience. So I worked more than 12 years. I'm still working on that one. And now I am in a position to as a delivery manager. So it is like, if you see, so that itself says that I can guide to the board. So whenever they're willing to, or they accept the proposals, whatever it is, if they are accepting or if they are having such interest, but even though they are lacking of the informations to go in that area, maybe I can propose to them, I can guide them. Yeah, so that definitely will be an asset to the whoever considering me in a board level. So not only of course I may not be the decision taking factor, but as an advisory factors I should play that role, because everything they are bought up the company and they are the whole, but at the same times I can, my positions or my qualities or my skills and whatever my attitude, everything so will be added to the board of directors. So that way I can tell that is I'm definitely to the asset to them.
So when we talk about technology, as someone working closely with technology, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, and Web 3.2?
Yeah, well, if you see that, you compare the whole 1990s only, so before coming to the computers inventing and the internet with the Microsoft, before that, so everybody used to work in the manual, that is in books only, right? So that times there is a lot of dependency, manual dependency, human resource dependency, the technology, and the time factor plays. So these all the things. Now what happens? So gradually it is overcoming because of the latest technologies like internet. We got it, and the computers and the laptops. So everybody is working on that. No, even though that time even we don't have any telephones as well to talk. Okay, so now that requirement is gone. Now the technology improving. And if you see now the latest technology, chat GPT, we have artificial intelligence, we have machine learning, we have. So these are the technology we can also, we can growth, the industry, we can growth very vast, very fast. And you can invent, you can take the resources with a technical standpoint. At the same time, whatever your products, your major products, your objective, whatever doing, so that you can improve more productivity level. At the same time, so I can say, I don't see that this automations part, everything will impact, major impact onto the job employment side as well, into the world we're working on that. So it is like no rule, no. So wherever you are there, you will be there only. Okay, so if you want to do something, you should learn something and implement your skills. Okay, use your knowledge and work towards that time. So definitely we're doing that process. So and they don't need think about that the employment will go or because of this technology. Yeah, I can say that is a more it is good to invite that is these technologies. So for yeah.
Yes, definitely. So as you know, we are building a community of industry magnets. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Hemal Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
First of all, I congratulate to the team who had this World Development Council and bringing this platform. I can see that is past 3 months. So I'm watching that what are the trends happening, and I daily I'm watching your website and the development you are bringing, the latest technologies you are trying, innovating new ideas. It is I can say that is that is light, something like so somebody, people are there, some like me, okay, like me outside the world, there are a lot of people, a lot of professionals are there, a lot of experienced people are there, but they want to work as in a board, but they don't know what is the process and they don't know where to reach. If you go to the government portal, so somebody should they have dependence on some other people, professional guidance is required, right. Or CS, something like that. But this, what is your thought process, and the platform you are bringing this as a bridge between to the corporate governance and helping to the government of India, and as well you are helping to our society. So very it is I appreciate and the whole team and who are the company incorporated and working and helping and supporting to the people in this area to serve better to the in corporate level. Yeah, and I wish you all the best. I think in 20 days they are going to complete 1 year, I believe. So they incorporate 10th of August. Yeah.
Really kind words by you. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. NagiReddy, for joining us today. We wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. Thank you so much once again for joining us today on FaceTime with Leaders. And I'm sure that all the wonderful insights and your interesting career journey that you have shared with us so far, your different principles, I'm sure that everyone watching this is going to help them grow in their careers too.